Welcome to the next edition of Morning Tea with Dr. V, and it's my pleasure to have David Connors, our Supervisor of Food Services. So welcome, David.
Thank you.
Yeah. And David, as you know, nutrition services is a critical part of our education system. And I was just curious of your department of how you've been able to provide services to our kids.
Well, we've had quite a road. We're proud to say we never missed a meal. We've been providing meals since COVID began. We immediately went to bagged meals that many of you know you picked up at our schools. Now we're coming back. We're in the school. The students are back in the classrooms. We're trying to get back into the cafeteria, which we are at some schools, which really is exciting for us because we're able to provide fresh cooked food again. During COVID, we definitely provided a lot of prepared packaged foods to get students fed remotely, but coming back, we're moving backwards now to fresh food in the cafeteria and the salad bars. We're really excited about that.
Excellent. And how are staff feeling about that, or students? Are they excited about this change?
Absolutely. Honestly, we had to serve a lot of the packaged foods repetitively, and that got quite tiresome. So coming back, we're able to provide fresh food. Kids are loving it. We're able to have salad bars again. We're able to provide fresh cut fruits and vegetables to the students.
Excellent. All right. So just another question. What are the dynamics of working with students with food allergies?
Well, we do provide special diets to students for a variety of medical food allergies, and we work hand in hand with the school nurse, and many times we will talk to the parent and the student if that's applicable and provide a special diet that meets their needs.
Excellent. All right, and I just really have one last question. I know that the district received the Fresh Fruit and Vegetable Program. What can you tell me about that program?
Well, we have a Fresh Fruit and Vegetable Program K-5. I brought a prop to show what is currently being offered to students. And going back to COVID, this is some of the food we used to serve during COVID. It's basically a cut-up apple serving for a child. So we use products like this, which are still healthy but not fresh as we could, as offering, say, a fresh apple to a student. Also, we're currently, with the Fresh Fruit and Vegetable Grant, we're offering fresh cut watermelon. Okay. We're offering honeydew. I brought a whole pineapple, but we're cutting up pineapple or offering pineapple chunks to students in the classroom, and it's really exciting. The purpose of the Fresh Fruit and Vegetable Grant, though, is to provide students with fruits and vegetables they wouldn't normally have, and the purpose of it is just give them a taste, have them try it. And so it gives them opportunity to try new things, and then hopefully they'll tell their parents if they like it, and parents will buy that at the grocery store. We actually had that happen at Little Mountain, where we were serving radish to students without dip or anything like that, but one student told their teacher that they enjoyed the radish, and they told their parent, and the parent went to the store, and now they buy radishes for their children, and that's what we want.
Awesome.
We want to expand their horizons.
Excellent. And then just really quick, a volume of food being served. I know we serve a lot. Can you give us like numbers in the thousands, for example? Absolutely.
Interestingly enough, prior to COVID, during COVID, and now coming back, all the meals are about the same. We serve about 1 million meals a year.
Wow.
And when I say meals, we serve about 600,000 to 700,000 lunches. We serve about 300,000 to 400,000 breakfasts, and we serve about 15,000 to 20,000 dinners.
Wow.
And that is all within a 180-day school year.
Wow. Well, thank you. Wow, this is incredible. Well, appreciate your time. And the last one is hopefully that you can leave this display here, and I'll take care of it.
Absolutely.
All right. Well, thank you for joining us. Thank you. It's my pleasure to have Tim Pappendorf, our Supervisor for Technology. Welcome.
Hello. It's good to be here.
Thank you. And again, speaking of technology, can you tell us about student access to Chromebooks or devices? What's been going on lately?
Yeah, the district for the most part is getting Chromebooks into students' hands. It's an awesome platform. They're super easy to use, which is great because we have families and young students that are gaining access to them. But they also provide a lot of utility for our older students, so that's wonderful. They're also pretty easy to support, which helps because we've distributed, over 8,000 devices. It's been really wonderful. During remote learning, we were able to get devices into the hands of everybody while they were doing work at home, and it's been super amazing. We were very fortunate that the voters have supported technology so much over the years and that the community's been so supportive of it, and it's really made a difficult time that we've had to deal with through the remote and hybrid learning a lot easier than it would have been otherwise.
Excellent. And I think you've alluded to my second question of how are students utilizing these devices?
Yeah, they use them almost daily in the classrooms, and oftentimes they're being taken home to be used. Our secondary students, so high school and middle school students, take them to and from school every single day, and our 2nd through 5th grade students have a device assigned to them so that they can take it home if they need it to, or they can leave it at school if it's easier for them to do that. One of the amazing things about the technology is that it really lets the teachers kind of expand what they could do otherwise. There's the obvious cases like, oh, this can be a book, or it can be a piece of paper, replacing things like pen and paper and that. But you can really go kind of above and beyond to the next level. Like simple things is like showing videos, but other things like producing content that you wouldn't have been able to use otherwise, or seeing places in the world that you would never been able to see otherwise. They're, I would say, totally in line with the equity mission of the district right now. As far as things you can do to provide equity, like getting the internet and technology into a student's hands just is such a equalizer when it comes to that kind of thing.
Yeah, absolutely. Thank you. And speaking of just, again, technology, I know your team was incredible in helping us update our district website, and also working on building websites as well. So what are some of the new things happening tied to our websites that you can share with us?
Yeah, we started off the school year by launching a new district website for the front facing of the district, and we are expanding that similar templating to all the elementary and middle schools and like auxiliary programs. We really wanted to make it easier to navigate for our families so that they could find the kinds of things they needed. There's some items that everybody goes to the websites for, things like school lunch menus, bus routes, schedules, that kind of thing. And so making it so those were front and center on our webpage was really important, and we want to make sure that no matter where you go for district content online, you're getting a similar experience. So we're bringing the new website to them, and one of the great features that the website has is it makes it easier for us to pass content throughout all of them. Before, we would have to update every site individually, but now if the district has a message that they want to be able to make sure all families can get access to, we can post it in one place and it disseminates to all the websites.
Excellent. And again, that's one critical piece that we've been trying to just be more clear in our communication and our website, our social media. We're just trying to be consistent, and again, a deep appreciation to you and the technology team who have helped us make that happen. So thank you.
Yeah.
All right, well, thank you all for joining us for this edition of Morning Tea with Dr. V. Thank you.